1. We broke glass with our knuckles to see who would cut the deepest. Your womb smelled like autumn coin ash. Mine like pine corduroy mud. Burned like whiskey in the back of the throat, flowed like a thick sap of blood. 2. When the scars came, we named them after the states we got them in. Wrong turns come in the shape of Arkansas, Tennessee, split lips, welcome, West Virginia, Missouri. I got them for saying all the wrong things too, perfectly. Some like to say I'm a smart ass. Fuck 'em. Connecticut, I didn't jump fast enough. New Mexico, I still got your railroad tracks in my fist. That broken heart contour happened somewhere in Texas. The canine tooth I carry in my back pocket is a reminder that you don't kiss on the mouth. And when I tried it, after a few pints too many, you threw a jab so hard through my jawbone, I'd call that state Mississippi. 3. I quit drinking tea. 4. If I didn't think about you as often as I do, I would have forgotten you by now. 5. I know the answer to forgetting. You have to admit what it is you don't want to remember first. Once, in an effort to do this, I took a dirty first shower, burned the bed sheets, decapitated the flowers, mistook hot water in a bowl for soup. I didn't want to admit that I was starving. Slept naked on the roof. I wish I could say it was my roof, but it wasn't. Punched myself in the throat to get the hiccups out. Swallowed lightning bugs so you wouldn't pass me up again. This is why I glow and talk the way that I do. 5. There's an Italian word that encapsulates the feeling of not wanting to forget even though you know how to. It's called melancholia. An interior satisfaction and some incompleteness that one unconsciously doesn't want to completely resolve. 7. I slit my tongue with a paring knife so I could pull your name from it, throw it in the swamp, leave it in the dirt and behind the muck. I thought it was a good idea at the time until I woke up with a mouthful of blood and I heard that you had changed your name again. 8. This body is my home. Have I opened the door for you? Would you take off your shoes and be careful where you step next time? 9. Do you believe in next time? Or would you agree with me that to believe in them is to partake in the grandest lie? For time does not stand still. People do. We have a tendency of passing each other by. I say this because I hear you live in a city below the sea. When the moon comes off the tide, I sometimes smell autumn coin ash. This is how I know some don't feel. When I trace the outline of states in the form of scars, wondering about the glass we broke, and you ever miss the smell of my pine. 10. All you need to know is that the lightning bugs will not come out with me. My home was their welcome. I glow from time to time. I drink tea now. I stop with the whiskey. There's a burn when I bleed. I still carry that canine tooth. I don't cry near as much when I think about how I came out of Mississippi.